All right, let's get this started. Let's see. No, we need more enthusiasm. Yeah, there we go. What comes after that? Yeah, I know how we're going to finish it. That sounds about right.
Oh, hi there. Welcome back to the writer's desk. So, the last couple weeks we kind of got ourselves started on our writing project, but now it's actually time to write. And so, we already last week talked about it doesn't really matter where you begin, but now that you've begun, what happens next? And really, this comes down to a big question about knowing where you're going. You don't necessarily have to start from the beginning of your story, but it's a really good idea to have a plan. So, what this looks like is really going to be dependent on how long a story you're writing, what kind of story you're writing. If we're talking about shorter works, this can be outline sketches on the back of an index card. It might even just be in your own head. But you need to have an idea of where the story is headed. What is the overall shape of the story? And if we're talking about longer works, it's really a good idea to maybe get a little more in depth about your outline. Like I have a project I'm just starting, and you can see the paper's a little wrinkled because it got caught in a bag. But where I've started to outline what each chapter in the project's going to look like. No outline, no plan is set in stone, but you need to start off with something. This is a novel that I wrote. It's not published. Hopefully will be one day. But there was a plan, and that guided me as I went through. Changes were made to the plan as the story developed. There's a big ending at the end of part 3 that sets up the finale of the book. That event went through several different changes before I actually wrote the scene, but I knew that something was there, because I had planned out the basic shape of the book. And again, if you want to be successful, if you want to be able to work, not just tell the story, but to start working in things such as metaphors and foreshadowing, it's really hard to foreshadow in a story if you don't know what you're foreshadowing. So as you get started, as you jump into actually writing, make sure you have an idea of what the final shape is going to be. And next month we're going to actually talk about that flexibility I mentioned already. But you've got to start with an idea of what everything's going to look like. And again, shorter stories, it might be in your own head, but longer works, you probably want to actually have it written down. So get started and be excited as you're playing out, because you're really starting to get the outlines of the picture that you're about to paint in everyone's imagination. So, help yourself out by giving shape to the picture in your imagination that you want everyone to know. All right. Well, good luck as you get started. Come back next month and we'll see where we're at.